Hi, I'm here to do an intro to this vlog. It is actually Sunday, but I wanted to talk a little bit about what this journey is going to be. There's going to be a lot of ramblings through this first half a week of the new year. But I have my goals on my door behind me. Looks bad, that's just my closet door of what I want to accomplish in January. Or not in January, in all of 2025. I have started on this a little bit in December, but wasn't documenting anything, and not all the goals were perfect. But now we're starting. It happens to be January 1st, so I'm just going to do it as the new year. So there's kind of 5 big things, or maybe 6. One of them is to get my debt paid off. It'll probably take a little more than a year, but it shouldn't, but we can do it. That is the one thing. I just would like to be able to get a house in the next 5 years. That's the goal. So that is number 1. Number 2 is getting back into my fitness. I used to be really into exercising and working out, and the last year specifically has been horrible for me. I just did not have a good year. So 2025, we're going to do better in that aspect. Number 3 is I want to have more consistent routines. That's kind of the same thing as 2024, the same reasoning as 2024. I just was struggling a lot with just everything. No aspect of my life I seem to be too happy with. So I want to get back to having a good morning routine, evening routine. Number 4, are we on? I'm doing bad at this. Number 4 is I do want to finish writing my book. I'm about halfway done. I don't know if I'll share too much of that, but that is one of my goals. And my 5th goal is just finding my happiness again. Those are the overall key points of this year. Now I am going to break them down into quarters, and that'll kind of have to go as it comes. So right now my focus is on January through March, and then I'm taking that by month as well. January is just getting in the habit of working out at least 5 days a week, maybe up to 6. I do have access to Beachbody. I like those workouts. I'm just going to do those. Getting back into that routine of a healthy diet. We're doing a no spend, so no books, just seeing where my money would go to, and it doesn't need to. Following my spending plan, and then I think that's kind of the core points I want to focus on this month, and then we'll reassess those goals at the end of January and set up for March. Now I do look at quarters, so I have a vacation in March, so we're kind of working towards that. We'll see how that looks, but each month we'll reassess where I'm at for my goals, and then quarterly as well, just to see how far we've come in those 3 months. So that is kind of the plan. I'm still going to talk about reading as well. This vlog doesn't have a lot of reading in it, or I don't think it has any, but my next one will. I just haven't been reading these last 2 weeks. My mind has been other places, and then also it was Christmas. So that is where we are at, and we're going to jump into this video. Thank you for watching. Hello, Happy New Year. I'm gonna have an introduction clip before this, just because I just got out of the shower. Not just got out, my hair's kind of damp now. I've been out for a couple hours, but I thought I would do something different. I am still gonna do probably not my reading vlogs for a while, but I'm gonna do a vlogging diaries thing for kind of myself, and then for anyone who wants to watch. My whole thing, I don't even know what I'm saying. That's why I'm gonna do a start to talking about what this is. But I thought I would track my growth that I want in 2025, and what I want for this new year. I do New Year's resolutions. Don't do them every year. Like last year, something I've never mentioned is I wanted to start writing a book, and I have. I want to finish that this year. It's kind of weird to say because I kind of pick on myself so much when I trip over my words when I talk, but that is something I have, and I'll talk more about that, but just kind of some repertoire, I guess, I need for me, if that's even a stinking word. But and then what was my other one last year? Oh, my YouTube. I wanted to actually post YouTube videos. I haven't really made very much progress at all. I've been very inconsistent, but I've actually just been putting things out there, so that's good. This year I want to go a step farther. I do have a list of New Year's resolutions, but even outside of that, it isn't about New Year's resolutions. 2024, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was when I turned 30 or I don't know. I went into a horrible funk and I have never gotten out of it. It's actually been a lot worse. It kind of got better in the summer, but that's because I like that time of year. I'm really busy, which isn't good. I need to be happy, and I want to find my happiness. And this is day one. I didn't really vlog anything. I wasn't sure I wanted to do this, but I am going to do this. I'm tired of wanting things but not doing anything to get them. So I'm sure Opener Mackenzie, who's more put together, will talk more about the individual goals, but today I debated so much if I wanted to do this that I don't really have anything to share. I did kind of start a lot of it in December, not like a ton, but kind of have gotten into the motions. So like I won't have any December book haul. I had one pre-order from months ago from Fairy Loot, so I just don't have any of that. And this is such a rambling clip, I guess, but it's about 8 o'clock now. I go back to work tomorrow. I don't even really know where to go. One of my big goals is to pay off all my debts that I have. Some of it is school, and then some of it's just me from when I was stupid in my 20s. Not even in my late 20s, like my early 20s and mid-ish kind of, but just dumb decisions I made when I thought I had to fit in. So I want to get rid of all of that. I've always wanted to. I've never put in any effort. I don't have problems paying my bills, but none of that should exist. Student loans is a little different, but even there, I want to get rid of some of those. So a big thing this year is going to just be paying them off, and I want to do that snowball effect. I do want to find different forms of income just to get that debt off faster, and it's so weird because there's nothing wrong with it. I don't even know what I'm saying, but I struggled so much because I was like, you have a job, and I finally got to the point where, yes, I have a job, yes, I can pay my bills, yes, I can put more money towards certain debts instead of wasting it on other things, but I want to do it faster. So I did sign up for DoorDash. It does take like 24 to 48 hours to verify my identity. I'm hoping that goes through. I don't see why it wouldn't, but I am going to do that. I'm hoping. I used to do some online coaching stuff, which is another reason I want to focus on my health, is because I used to be really fit. Not like anything crazy, but I used to be really healthy, a lot smaller than I am now. I've gained so much weight in the last couple of years, but this last year I have just been like lazy, unmotivated, sad. So I want to get back to not just like physically looking better and being happy about that, but like up here mentally as well. But I'm hoping that picks up again so that can be an income. it slowed down a little, quite a bit actually, so I don't have that profited in either. I just hope that comes back. So I have my job. I'm going to do the DoorDash. I'm really terrified about it. I'm hoping Friday, so it's Wednesday, January 1st, 2025 right now. I'm hoping Friday I can go do my first deliveries. And I already talked to my cousin. So if I talk about how sad or depressed or things where I beat myself up a little bit, I do want it to be clarified. I do not hate myself. I think I have all the potential in the world. You just get angry at yourself when you do things that you know you shouldn't. And that was my dog moaning and groaning. I don't even know where he is right now. But I have talked to her about it. I'm not going to go into like my numbers in debt yet. I think I will down the road just because I'm a little ashamed of it. Even though other people are in this boat. And the reason I'm posting this is because I've had this idea of going through this process, and then other videos are popping up of people just wanting to change their lives, and they've start like I don't even know, this one girl's doing this thing where she's going to transform her life in 6 months, which is different from this, but like that popped up when I've been feeling the way I've been feeling for the last couple weeks, which really made me feel better. I watched Kayla Lachey. She's one of like my comfort YouTubers, and she talked about her debt when she started this back in like early 2024. That made me feel better, and I've gotten a lot of other things, and I'm just like, I'm not alone. I'm going to document this for anyone who needs to see it, and then for me to look back on and to hold myself accountable. But I also have talked to my cousin, so there's another person there. I'm not going to make these vlogs or these videos like depressing or anything, but it is going to be centered around what I'm doing there, and then I'm going to do it centered around my reading and just my life. My life is not that interesting, but just that process. Don't expect anything exciting. It's the very average human life, but I want to take you on that journey. Maybe it'll be every other week and I'll do a reading vlog. I don't know what I want to do for myself right now. I'm talking like I'm talking to tons of people, and I'm really not talking to very many at all. Anyone who listens, I appreciate. But yeah, I guess whatever I feel like doing is where I'm gonna go. So this is day 1. I'm gonna come back with day 2 tomorrow and talk more about my plan, and we're just gonna go through it. So maybe even for me, I shouldn't say it's just all about this, because I don't think there's a lot I can make out of it, but just the things it covers. So my nutrition, my workouts, finding my happiness again, working on my debt and savings, and then my book. And then I do want to do my reading content, because reading is probably my favorite hobby I have. But just do a video diaries of my goals, of fixing where I've been, and I am a disaster right now with this hair. But yeah, even like this isn't, I don't hate my hair, but I could tell that something's been really wrong this year, because I don't want to wear makeup. I don't care about how I dress. I don't care about my hair. Like, I'm happy I started YouTube, but all my videos, I just look like a disaster. My hair's not done. Some days I just wouldn't even brush it. I'll just braid it back. This is actually it drying out naturally, which is what I do. And then I actually have product in there to help with the frizz, so the curls look better. And I'm trying to find a way to wear my hair more natural, but getting back there. So it's going to be a lot of that stuff. I would just say it's probably a normal vlog for someone who has that healthy balance and feels good. But okay, I had to cut off because I lost my train of thought. But this is just going to be me trying to find my happiness again. None of this probably makes sense, but for Mackenzie, who watches this next month, 6 months from now, we're going to do this. We're going to be okay. We have the yearly goals, but I have everything breaking down. It's 1 month at a time, 1 week at a time, 1 day, and it's all going to work out. But I have a plan. I have a plan that makes sense, and we're going to do it. And this is for me. because I need to be happy. So 2025 is going to be a great year. I will be back with day 2. Hello, it is Tuesday, the 2nd. I was going to say the 3rd, the 2nd of 2025. I'm pretty sure my clip from yesterday is way too much rambling, but I do want to check in, every day about what's going on. Today probably won't be very exciting. I haven't really read anything in like 2 weeks now. My mind has just been other places. I don't even know. I'm kind of just like uncomfortable. This is where we're starting with our hair. This is my natural hair, dried. I think the products helped a little bit. The frizz isn't as bad. These are mostly just I need a haircut, but I think it helped in that way. I think I'm gonna sit down after I type some notes out and go through the goals and what we're trying to do in that sense. But because I kind of want to do that. I'm sorry, this is a disaster to watch. It's my lunch break right now. I did get accepted on DoorDash. That came through earlier this morning, and I did fill out the rest of the information really quick. My cousin and I plan to go tomorrow. She's going to ride along with me for the first one, and I'll probably, I should give her something. We're going to hang out. We haven't seen each other in a while, but she's going to come along just to keep me company for the first little bit. I signed up for the option for deposit every Monday, so I added that into my EveryDollar app because I do have the Dave Ramsey EveryDollar. I signed up for that 1 year. I wasn't originally going to do it and just use the free option, but I think I should take every step I can. So I did do that. I'm still on the 2-week free trial until the 14th. I'm really nervous to do that tomorrow. I will document how that goes. January, I'll go in more detail. I keep saying that, but for my own track of mind or whatever. I do plan to do a no purchase this month. I really haven't been purchasing anything. I don't think I got myself anything in December, and it went down a lot in November because I've been having these thoughts and starting to move towards them. But this month I'm really not going to, because I kind of want to see what I like to go for. Usually it was books, and I could spend like a couple hundred in books a month, but that has slowed down drastically. I'm not going to not buy books anymore. I do like them, but I own so many that I haven't read. And I know they say there's like book readers and book collectors, and they are 2 different things, but at the same time, it's a lot to own and not read. So I want to focus a lot on this year of reading what I have. I do have the new, I can't even, Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros that I've had pre-ordered for months. That'll be the only new book we get this month. I've canceled my Fairy Loots because I was on the 3-book subscription, the Romantasy, the Adult Fantasy, and the YA Fantasy. I was really bummed about that. But that is an extra $100 a month. That's $1,200 for the year. That can, Ted sees somebody outside. I don't know, that can go towards other things that are way more important. So until I get this first chunk of debt, I'm kind of leaving out the numbers. I do want to share them later, so I am keeping track of all of that. I'm just still in kind of like a shame area, which it's okay to feel shame sometimes, but until like the credit card debt's gone, none of that. Not that it didn't come out of credit card debt. I haven't actually used credit cards in a long time, but until that's gone, I'm not doing any of that stuff. I think I'm also going to get rid of my Scribd temporarily until I get some of this stuff gone, and then it's not a big deal. I kind of have all of that planned for farther down the road. Right now, like I have my yearly goals, and then I like breaking things up into quarters. I have that, and then I'm doing it by month and then by week, like if it's bills, if it's workouts, and we're doing it little by little. So there are like your short-term goals and rewards, and then long term, so it's not so overwhelming. I'm somebody who can get so far in the future and then so overwhelmed that I'll just stop. So one step at a time works best for me. So I got rid of that. And then next month I'll let myself purchase some things again, but I'm keeping that section of my spending plan small for what I can buy. Because I do have just a lot of stuff that I can use. Like, I'm really back into my diamond painting. I will say that I did get some Christmas money, so there will be some things probably showing up next week that I purchased, but that is not from my January income. That is not even my money, but those things I was going to buy for myself. Like, that's Christmas money. I got a new hairbrush because mine needs to be replaced. And it's like a pick set for curly hair, so maybe that would help this. I don't feel like it's bad, but I don't know, it's not good. So I did get that. What else did I have? And then I got an actual tripod. I film on my phone as of now until this is a better habit and there is some like incentive, because right now for me it's just kind of a log. But I did get one that like stands up so I can stop balancing it, and the angles and the lighting should be better and not so painful for me to look at. I don't know what else I picked up. Oh, and then I don't know why I'm telling you this, because we'll see it. I picked up a gate that goes in the back seat. I don't even know. I have like an SUV style car, not like a car, but I can actually see the trunk. I got a gate thing to put up in there so my dog can go back there, so he's not in the back seat, he's not a distraction, he's a little bit more safe. It's kind of like he'll be kenneled, but he'll have the whole trunk where he has like a dog bed and everything. So not like anything crazy, but if those items show up, that's what they are gonna be. I don't even know where I'm going. Oh, I was talking about diamond painting. I really like diamond painting. I fall in and out of it in the last year because I've been doing it for a year now. I've only completed 2. The first one I completed in a month, and then the second one I started and did like a little chunk, stopped for a year, and then finished that one in a month. And I actually have been doing pretty good, but this one's way bigger. And I've been wanting to, I find myself when I get into things, I want more and more because I watch other people. And I've finally gotten to the realization in the last few months, and done something about it, that's not realistic. It's not necessary. Because they'll release new beautiful kits and I'll want them, but it takes so long. And I've kind of slowed down with everything else. If I did one a year, it'd be different, but I do get these from Diamond Art Club. They are expensive. They are worth it, but they are expensive. And I have 3 more in my diamond stash. So I am fine for probably the year, because moving at that 1 month speed is when I'm into it. So now that I've actually kind of feel like everything is just becoming a natural habit of mine, I don't think I will stay on that speed. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but that's kind of just one example of things that like I think I have to buy, but I don't. This is kind of my rambly check-in. We're at 8 minutes. I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of my lunch break. I'm gonna type up a little plan of what I want to talk about tonight, and then we will move forward. Hey, I literally just went to adjust my glasses that I don't have on. The last few hours of my shift were not what I wanted. I am cutting up some chicken breasts right now. If you hear all the noises in the background, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to talk a little bit louder. There might be some bearded dragons scratching around on the floor, my dog's eating, the chicken's warming up for dinner, and then Hulu's Euphoria is playing in the background. I watched the season so fast on my few days on my Christmas break because I had about a week off, and now I'm rewatching them. I never watched them before, and I know the makeup was a big deal, and I'm not ragging on anybody who likes the makeup, but there's so much that happens in that show that I wasn't prepared for, but that is the last thing I noticed. But yeah, for some reason I want to rewatch it, so the first episode started. But now I'm making my salad with half of my chicken serving, and then I eat a little sandwich on the side. That's kind of been dinner. Salad's supposed to be for lunch, but when I work, I just eat late, and I've had an egg bake kind of deal for that I eat around 10, 11. It is 7 o'clock now. I got off work at 4. I'm not going to talk poorly about anything because I really don't have anything negative to say. It's just hard when you get in a spot where you just feel a little lost and upset. And then I got some news today that I'm a very worry, anxious person. It's something I don't like about myself. Just getting a prepping goal for my salad, but it's just a quality I don't like in myself. So now I got myself super worried, but I do have an interview tomorrow and I'm feeling okay about it. I'm gonna go in positive. What happens, happens. I really hope I get it just to move on. That'd be really fast. One of the New Year's resolutions was to get a new job. And stuff like that doesn't always happen to me. But I'm going to be positive because you know what? You never know. And it is similar to it's the same basically as what I do now in the same industry. So wish me luck. I am excited. Kind of turned the tables for me because I applied and then I got an interview like 20 minutes later. So I'm really excited for that. We got our salad. I use this brand. This is also the ones that my lizards eat. I eat the same greens that I choose to buy them. I got 3 of these for the week. Those little stinkers eat one basically by themselves. Sorry, I'm using my fingers to flip the chicken. I don't care. We got that. We have the chicken to go in the salad. We got the croutons because I want a little crunch. Usually throw 5 or 6 there. And then I've been putting cranberries on the salad because at Christmas, cranberries were put up for that salad. And I love cranberries. So I've been putting in mine. And I am hungry. Got that and that. And then I made this dressing from Pinterest because I wanted a sweet dressing with the cranberries. And I really like this one. I didn't have the mustard put in it, but that's okay. It's honey, mayo, and sesame oil and soy sauce. And then I'm forgetting one thing. But it's really good. These are just little bottles I bought for when I make sauces. And I just do a nice dose because I do want good dressing. I am trying to, this isn't too bad of a recipe either. It's very like almost vinaigrette consistency. So that is my salad. And then my sandwiches. I'm going to sprinkle a little cheese on top just because. Okay, sprinkled some cheese on those. And then I made these. I got Ted one of those popsicles. And these treats I made don't fit. They're too texturized. They're just peanut butter, oats, and banana. So I've just been feeding to them, and we're going to try that again. I think I'm going to try frozen ones next. Do you want one? Gotta think about it, even though we're a garbage disposal. I'm giving him those. And then I've been just putting my sandwiches on a napkin because it's just one chicken sandwich with the salad. I know that's probably not enough. During the week, I don't know. It's just how it works with my week. I don't wake up hungry all the time. Like yesterday was New Year's. I had some scrambled eggs around 10 o'clock, I think. And then I think I ate dinner late. I think that was it. I don't know. That's just how it works. I have a lot of work to go, so I don't know why that's been how it is. And then I've been putting a little of this aioli on for some flavor. And then I got a tomato for the Sammy too. Sorry, I keep walking away. I keep grabbing things out of the fridge. I think I have one slice left on this tomato in here. Ouch. Cut it like a cutting stupid, so cut myself, so that's good. It's like one big slab of tomato on there. And then I'm gonna take my little chicken breast. And that is why you don't use your fingers to take things out of the pan. So pop that on there. Have a little extra one on the side, just a little piece. Oh, I was gonna close the cabinet door. I'm really excited to get my tripod part, but here's the little sandwich. Nothing too crazy. It's actually been filling. I'm really thirsty because I did get home. I talked to my mom on the phone, went for a walk, then talked to my dad, and then worked out. Because I just filled them in on my life, even though they live in the same household. But I'm trying to stay positive. I am really down in certain aspects, and maybe I will share that later on. Because like I said, this is a reflection to see how far I come, and I do want to remember being where I'm at now, recognizing I need to live in that, and seeing how far we go. So I feel like I'm handling it well. The interview has made me feel a lot better, even though that doesn't mean anything. I haven't interviewed in 4.5 years, so I am nervous, but at the same time, you have to do it if you want a new job. I'm gonna eat my lunch, or not my lunch, my dinner, chill for a little bit, and then I'm still gonna make myself, because I am trying to make a change, so I do have to push. I know I'm not gonna be careful, but I do have to push myself. I'm trying to figure out still how I want to do the schedule, because this is the last of this. I can still have a salad, but I don't have any chicken left. But Friday we do get paid. I have enough egg bake to get me through tomorrow, and then I have enough salad for a salad. And then I do have some ham I could put on there instead, but I will be fine tomorrow. But then it's grocery shopping day. Saturday I won't really be home, so I might grocery shop late Saturday or Sunday, but I want a meal plan, and I want to do that through these vlogs as well. So I'm excited. So I'm gonna do that tonight. We'll see how far we get, just to prepare us for our grocery shopping. So my idea is Thursday I prep, Friday I want to go to work, come home since it gets darker later, walk the dog, then I'm gonna do Uber for the first time. But yeah, that is where we're at. I'm like this weird mix of really relieved, even though nothing's happened, it's just an interview, but the idea of getting this new job makes me excited. I do remember loving the job I have now, and it's just changed so much. But you know, that is life, and it's not a bad thing. Might not always feel like the greatest thing, but it doesn't mean it's bad. But yeah, it feels like a step in the right direction. This year is about finding my happiness again, just in all aspects of my life, not one. And when I say these things, I'm not blaming anyone. I'm grateful for everything that I've gotten. It bums me out when change like changes something for me, and not in a good way, and it makes me sad. But I'm gonna move forward, find my happiness again in just all aspects of my life. And I'm gonna stop randomly and go eat my stinking dinner. But that is where we're at, and I will chat with you guys later. I'm here with day 4. The lighting in here is atrocious right now, just the whole apartment, too dark or too bright in certain spots. But it is day 4. Day 3 went well, but I think I booked myself, and I had chapstick, my lip mask all over my face. But I went from waking up at 5:30 to like 9 o'clock last night because there was so much stuff going on. So I didn't get anything. And I definitely overbooked it because I didn't get my workout in either, and it was kind of a mess. It was a productive day, but a mess of a day. It is January 4th now, Saturday around, I guess, Alexa, what time is it? Alexa, What time is it?
It's 11:31 a.m.
11:31 a.m. Alexa, thank you.
You're so welcome. Your kindness really gives me a charge.
But 11:31 a.m. Been a little slow morning, but I woke up, made myself a good breakfast of homemade oatmeal. And now I have the car warming up so I can do laundry, and I'm going to go to Plainview. And then today I do want to make the grocery list and kind of get a better grasp, since next week is the first full week of January. And I would kind of like to get it a little more nailed down, since yesterday was not great, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday were good. And I know I didn't vlog the last few days of the year, but it's been a really good week. Tomorrow is our first weigh-in, so we're getting back on track. I am going to wrap this one up tonight, and my vlogs are going to be Sunday to Saturday. I think that'll actually make me post. So this one will be a little bit shorter, but we're starting out. So I did do the DoorDash stuff last night. Not as lucrative as I thought it was going to be. I'm not going to give up on it yet. I'm going to do 1 month and see how it goes. I'm just trying to find a way to bring in more income for paying off the debts. I don't have any of them even budgeted in yet until I actually transfer the money, but we're just trying different things. But that is where we're at right now. I have to get some socks on and then my shoes, and then I'm going to head out. I want to do my grocery list with you guys, or at least maybe I can write it and then share. I might grocery shop tonight or early Sunday morning, but I think tonight would be better because I actually ate all my meal prep for this week. Finished the last of it off last night, so I had oats this morning. That's just an extra thing I had. But that is where we're at. We have Day hanging out because neither him or Dracarys, my other bearded dragon, wants to stay in their enclosures. They want to run around, but I don't know, bearded dragons aren't the most, they can't be kept together, so one has to stay with me all the time. Not that Dracarys is doing anything bad. He's looking out the window, but he has a problem with Dracarys. Dracarys doesn't have a problem with anything on the planet. But that is it. I'm going to get these guys back in their enclosures because I'm not going to take them with today. It doesn't seem necessary. It's like, Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 5 degrees Fahrenheit. Today, expect a high of 12 degrees. By the way, you have a new notification. Do you want to hear it?
Not now.
Canceling.
So 5 degrees. They don't need to travel with me even if the car's warm. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to be back later to put more out there. And I'm really excited to get this little tripod I got from my phone, because that will just help with the angles, especially when the lighting's atrocious. But I'm kind of just dressed in some errand clothes, so that is what we're going to do, is get all the things we need to get done today and get our errands off the table. Hopefully we can get most of them done today, and then Sunday can be our day of rest. That's what I'm kind of going for. So I'm going to work on that and check in later. And this sweatshirt is so, oh. You side-eyeing? Huh, little Day-Day? Little attitude? All right, happy Saturday. All right, I'm back. It is much later. I ended up just doing my meal prep planning at my parents'. This is the sheet I write my grocery list on. I got this off Amazon a long time ago. It magnetizes to the fridge. But I do have to write my meal order on here still, just to make sure I have enough. I know I do, but I just want to write it down. But my grocery list is crumpled up in my bag now. I really like this because it's perforated. So, yeah. Did that. I'm going to pop a couple pictures up of my meal prep ideas. One of them was salmon, and I did not budget correctly to do that. So I'm going to do that next week, and just to plan a little differently. I did most of it at Aldi's. but I had to grab a couple things at Target. I got one sweet treat to snack on, the Outshine fruit bars and tangerine. I got 2 of these quick rices, and then I have some rice left here that once these are gone, I can get 4 meals out of these. So once those are gone, I'm just gonna make that rice to use it up. I just feel like I'm bad at making rice. And then I'm gonna make my own Caesar dressing, and I got Worcestershire and Dijon mustard for that. That's all I got from Target. We got the big Aldi's bag. I had to do a new bag because I wrecked one of mine, so I just got that. I got bagels for my breakfast, or if I want a snack, just some bagels and peanut butter. We got bananas for my oats this week because my oats I made this morning were the best. Finally got some more coffee. Got some broccoli. This is not for me, this is for Ted. I do want to introduce more vegetables, but I really genuinely don't like a lot of vegetables. I think I'll have some green beans, so there will be some food showing up in next week's vlogs. But broccoli for Ted. He eats half a dog food brand I like, and then half is what I make him. A huge thing of lettuce for my Caesar salads, and then the reptiles need greens. And then I think I'm gonna give them a little broccoli too, just to make sure things get mixed in for them. An extra crouton, because I love a good crouton. Hand soap for the bathroom. A restock of olive oil. Vinegar. I don't know what recipe needs vinegar. The one recipe I've planned for the salmon, I'm just going to do it with chicken. And if I like that dressing, I am going to get some salmon next week. But I really didn't plan right for it. I went to Target since I had to and looked at their prices, and it was a little bit better. It doesn't matter. This is what we're doing this week, is the salmon bowl with chicken instead, and then chicken thighs. I did have one new thing. Because I didn't plan properly for the salmon, I got this, which is a seasoned pork loin roast. 2.52 pounds. So this will be a few meals. I have that, and then I got a small, almost 2 pounds of chicken breast here. This is mostly for Ted. And then probably I'll keep a few slices cooked for me if I want to put it on my salads. And then we got chicken thighs. We might do more meal prep tomorrow. I haven't fully decided yet because I do need to eat dinner tonight. But that, well, if you don't like insects, you won't really see them. But I went to the pet store too. Got Teddy his dog food. This is the brand I keep on hand, just in case. Then we got the fun little insects. I like to buy crickets there, or roaches, but they didn't have any crickets bagged, and they didn't have any doobie roaches out. So I just got this one. I do have a few more dollars this week for the pets, so I think I'll go back and get either crickets or doobies. And then I got one superworm. I really need to just get on an auto payment for the reptiles, because that just works so much better than I would have the correct amounts, but I jump back and forth. So that is for them. They will need a little bit more. And then one Cheerio stick, because Ted always gets a treat from the pet store. These ones are usually fun to twist, and they usually break, but this one doesn't want to. But that is the grocery haul. I gotta figure out what I want to do for dinner. It is 5:30 now? 6 o'clock now? 6:30 now. I was gone an hour and a half. So that is my check-in. I will be back later. All right, I am just gonna cook this up tonight because it's gonna need a little bit, and this will be my late dinner. And then I forgot to say, I got a big pig of golden potatoes. I think I'm gonna roast some potatoes up, and then I said I have issues with some vegetables. I do like a certain brand of canned green beans. There's nothing like added to them, but I'll eat those. So I think that'll be my dinner. I'll show it when I get it plated, but I'm probably not gonna film any of my cooking this time just because everything is a disaster right now. The dishwasher had to get looked at, so I just have dishes over here that I can get sorted now since that was fixed yesterday afternoon. But I'm gonna make my dinner, get my space cleaned up, and then I will check in one more time this evening. Then I'm gonna start editing, and I will be back tomorrow with our new week. Hey guys, happy Sunday. I'm talking really loud because I'm doing meal prep and the chicken is searing. It is like 11 o'clock. I'm not really put together at all, but we're doing this. It has to sear for 5 to 7 minutes on each side before I'm allowed to bake it in the oven. It's loud, so I'm probably not going to talk too long. This is the chicken fry meat prep. I'll pop that screen up. I'm going to cut some potatoes up while I do this, and then I will be back when there's not as much noise. All right, I'm going to show you what I'm working with. We have 4 pork recipes left. This is going to be my lunch for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Not very exciting. It's red pepper garlic pork, that one that I found in my grocery haul. And this one looks a lot better. I split it up between 2 pans, but I'm thinking 5 or 6 meals out of this. We got 10 chicken thighs and the potatoes, and it looks a lot more appealing. But those are gonna go in the oven. They need about 25 to 30 minutes. And then these are gonna go back in the fridge. But that is where we're at. That takes us, if I get 6 meals out of this, that takes us through Friday, which is what we want. So that is meal prep for the week so far, and I will be back for a check-in later. Get this disaster cleaned up. Hey guys, I am back. It is 1 o'clock now. I finished meal prepping. I've just been cleaning up. I still have to make Ted's food. There's an issue with the unit below with these piping, so I have to hold off on doing more dishes. But I'm pretty caught up, which is good. I have my meal prep done. I have to do Ted's meal prep. I want to vacuum the floors. Otherwise, we're good. Right now, I'm going to take a little bath and clean up and get my hair washed after all the cleaning and stuff. Ted and I did go on like a 10-minute walk, which isn't anything crazy, while the chicken was cooking, because it is 9 degrees right now, so I don't want him in the cold too long. But I am gonna do that, and then I want to do some of my weekly planning goals and get that out. I think the video before is probably going to be a short little mess, but I'm trying to document almost all of the days, hopefully get to all of them. I did skip Friday because of poor timing, but I did get a lot done. So I'm going to do that now and look a little more put together, and I will be back later. Hello, I am here just to wrap up this weekly reading vlog. It is the end, not the end of Sunday, it's almost 4 o'clock, but I'd like to get these posted Sunday evenings, I believe, and I'm just going to go from Monday through Sunday so we can kind of have that weigh-in every Sunday morning. I felt like this week was pretty good. I started filming on Wednesday. I did do, that's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I did 3 workouts. I want to get that up. And then I did walk Ted every day but Friday. And then Saturday he got to play outside, so I'm not too worried about that. But we stayed on top of those goals. That's what we want. That's where we're heading. We have our meal plan ready, and then we also lost 6.4 pounds, was it? I think 6.4 pounds this past week, going from Sunday through Saturday. So that was a full week. So we are on the right track. Next week, I want to make the vlogs a little bit better. I want to share the plan, like what we want to do spending plan wise, checking off workouts. I don't know how to do all the tables, so I'm gonna have to learn that with time. But I would say we had a very productive week. I feel really good. I did forget one of my other New Year's goals is I want to look for a new job, and I don't talk about that in the intro. That would be the number 6. We do have a couple interviews right now, so that's good. I feel like we're moving in the right direction. We will see what next week brings, and the goal is to stay positive and just stay on track. Week 1 was a success, but that's only week 1. This month of January is just creating these habits and then moving into March with the next one. So I will continue to take you through my day-to-day, and we will go through there. If you have any tips, this is kind of off topic, but for whoever watches, any tips on how to style super curly hair, please let me know. Or just any advice in general. I did share my starting weight and then my weight I've lost so far. It wasn't something I wanted to put out there, but you know what? That's reality. That's truth. That is where I am. So I am just going to share it, but don't be too harsh on me. But that is it. That is this week wrapped up. We got an intro and an outro. I don't feel like it's too bad of a vlog. There is no B-roll, which I would like. And I do just want to work on lighting. But I would say we had a pretty successful first 5 days of this new year. And we're going to have another 7 successful days. So I'm ready to get in another week of, I don't even know what I want to call this, but thank you for watching, and stay on your goals. You can do this 1 week at a time, plan it out. Sometimes looking at 12 months is overwhelming, so break it down a little bit would be my advice for anyone who has their own resolutions, because there is nothing wrong with resolutions. And that is me wrapping it up, and I am gonna go enjoy the last 5 hours of my evening before I have to go to bed, and I will be back tomorrow. Goodbye.